Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome everyone. New subscribers, longtime subscribers, I'm happy you're here. All right, let's see what the messages are. What kind of energy is around us? If the message doesn't make sense to you, it may be someone around you that's going through this. So that little extra tip FYI so that you can provide the energetic emotional support that you do. So we have vibrancy, peacock. We have revealer of truth, coyote. We have inner knowing, goose. Patience, what is that called? Heron. Grace, swan. Guardian, black bear. And infinite possibilities, unicorn. So really, really lovely energy. It has a gentleness yet a fierceness about it because we have a coyote and a black bear. Okay, but then there's also all of these birds, peacocks, geese, heron, swan, and then the unicorn, which is mythical, mystical, otherworldly, legendary. So think about all of these different types of animals and their qualities. Peacocks, they cannot hide. They are so vibrant, so bold. Even if they're trying to keep their tail down, you see them. 222. Geese and swans glide across the water, and yet their feet move really quickly. Water goes off their backs. Herons, they're just lucky. In a lot of cultures, they even symbolize passed on loved ones. So let's see, what do we have here? Because we've got the 5 of Cups. We have a Tower. Okay. So we also have Judgment. I'm thinking suddenly something wicked this way comes. I don't remember what that's from. Movie, book. So there's sudden change with the Tower. Things get shaken up. All those, oh no, oh please don't. And then it happens, right? 333. However, I feel like this is coming. And there's that part of us that always wants to avoid hurt, avoid danger. That's why we all live on this planet, for the most part, in fight or flight or freeze mode. It's a stress response to danger that we don't want to happen. However, with the Judgment card here, it's time. And remember this, Pisces, because we can doom and gloom. We all can. Remember that towers are not always bad. Most of the time, they're not. Most of the time, they move things out of the way that were faulty. Whenever there's some kind of disaster, old buildings fall away and then are rebuilt stronger. So look at it in that way, that whatever does change, it's so that you can create something stronger than before. Okay. And, with the Judgment card, think about just remember how open-hearted and kind you are. Because that's what will be remembered. Oh yeah, we have justice here. That's what I was trying to say. It's like you don't need to worry about the Tower, because based on your heart, based on your past actions, it will work out in your favor beautifully. You know, if you've been doing a bunch of shady things, evil things, jealous, corrupt, you name it, then I would say, okay, yeah, you're gonna have some fun. But as this sensitive, kind-hearted, compassionate individual that you are, things will work out. Might just be a little bumpy. It might be bittersweet. The 5 of Cups. Cups are emotions. So it's like emotions that are uncomfortable, but at the same time necessary. Sometimes we need to cry. Sometimes we need to shout. Sometimes we need to, get frustrated. Just to release that and then move on. Okay, so we've got this King of Wands showing up here again. Lots of King of Wands energy. We've got a King of Swords here too. What else? 6 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So this could be passed on family, this King of Swords. Remember, with Judgment and Justice, those are major arcana cards. So that's universal energy. That's energy that we cannot see. But there's a lot going on around us in that in-between space of the spirit world. 9 of Pentacles. So it's like they're observing, Ace of Wands, what you're doing and are proud of you, because you're creating your own stability with the 9 of Pentacles, taking decisive, new action so that you can move away from this Tower, okay? And the Tower, here we go. 7 of Wands. Page of Wands. The Emperor and the King of Wands. So there's, someone in your life that doesn't want you to move on. It's like they feel like you're detaching from them in order to live your life, in order to be free, in order to be creative in a different way. And they want to block that because they like having control, especially over you, especially over your emotional body. There's so many ways that people control, and a lot of times it's money, but it's really the emotions that are connected to money. I grew up with a very, very wealthy friend. And that's how the father controlled the children. He had so much money, oil money, okay? And bought homes and cars and all that, but he held all his children, very close to him in a, controlling way. They had to ask for permission for pretty much everything in their life, even though they were adults. So if it wasn't something that he was wanting to do for them, there was nothing provided. So it's in a way like this disempowered, he who holds the gold rules. So I feel what's happening is you are holding the gold now. You are creating that stability for yourself. And this Emperor, King of Wands, fire sign energy is really getting nervous that you will eventually detach from them and, in a way, not need them. Okay. This Emperor, King of Wands. The Fool and the Sun. That's really positive energy. Queen of Swords. The Chariot. The Death card. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's as soon as they're cut out in some way where they don't have this control over you, where you're like, oh, I'm fine, I make my own money now. What it does is it transforms the relationship. There's this opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune that comes. And I feel like that's what you're feeling. And this opportunity that comes, it creates this tower moment for this Emperor, King of Wands. They don't want that, because that means they lose you. And when they lose you, that means they lose your beautiful energy. Oh wait, they have to create on their own? It's like you gain with the Fool and the Sun this ultimate freedom, prosperity, happiness, like all your dreams coming true. I know the Star card's not here, but the Sun card is. It's like the Star card, if you think about the imagery, it's like the light in the dark. Even though the sun is the star too, but when we think about the sun, we think about the sun during the day. Six of Wands. Yeah. So whatever this is in your life, you've been, Seven of Pentacles, investing in this new opportunity. Investing in yourself, investing in your goals. We have the Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, which equals the Ten of Pentacles, which is also here. I feel like, and I hope you are, keeping it to yourself. Yeah, you might share a little bit here and there with this King of Wands Emperor, but the good stuff you keep to yourself. And you're going to get some kind of opportunity. Who's the opportunity going to come from? Who should Pisces look out for? Ace of Swords. So someone truthful, someone with ideas, someone that they just say things like it is, air sign perhaps. We have Temperance here too. So it's something that's like being set in your path or at your feet by the divine, by your ancestors and your guides. How's that candle sizzling? Ooh, someone was trying to send some. Nope, I don't think so. Jerks. Dear universe, protect our collective from any energy that's trying to stir up some trouble, shenanigans, create any kind of blocks. We are invisible to that kind of energy. What's ours is ours, What's theirs is theirs. Okay. So yeah, someone's trying to put those cards upside down, face down. Hold on a minute. We're going to put this snowflake obsidian on top of that. Yeah, take that. Okay, here we go. So where this opportunity, it's going to come through friends. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's because you're going to be out there doing what it is that you want to do. Some kind of craft project even. Creative idea. Something that you really love. There's Temperance again. And you'll have a lot of support from your friends. People that care about you. The Chariot and the Magician. It's something you've been manifesting. And remember, a lot of it has to do with timing. So you could have been waiting. Yeah, Hierophant, a big commitment here. Something traditional, perhaps, like something that's in your family, in your cultural lineage, something that you're close to in that way. But it's really going to take off with the Chariot. It's going to propel you forward. So you know what this is. Keep focusing on that. It's like you have your back turned to this Emperor, King of Wands energy. And that's what annoys them. They're like, you're supposed to be paying attention to me, giving me all of your energy. Why are you working on this? Because that's taking away from me. It's very self-centered. It's like you're existing in the world just to cater to them. And that's a no. You might have done that early on, just as the givers that we are as Pisces. But now you're focused on something for you, and they don't like that. Okay? So ask your ancestors, the divine, for guidance and protection. Know that you are protected. Yes, there's going to be energy that tries to tap in, but that's when you're like, oh no, I'm invisible to all that. I'm busy. And they can't find me. Needle in a haystack. Even if they're like putting all their minions out there to find you, they can't. So there may be little hiccups, little roadblocks. That's an attempt. But you can solve all of that really easily. Okay. Let's use this deck for some closing. Message in the bottle. Poised and loyal heart. So the loyal heart obviously is you. You are loyal to what you love. And that's why it's hard to distance yourself from this person, because you do love them. But you're realizing that something about their energy has created blocks in your life. So you're just taking your energy back. It doesn't mean you don't care about this person anymore. It's just, I'm not going to give you all my energy. I'm going to give my energy to me over here first. And if you're supportive of me, you get to experience me. But otherwise, I'm busy. Okay. And you do it in a really poised way. You're not causing drama. You're just, like I said, busy. Like, oh, hey, let me get back to you. I'm trying to finish this up. I'll send you pictures. Oh, I got to post this. I got to do that, you know. Like, treat your goals like your full-time job, where there's expectation of you. Put in the time, put in those hours that you would normally put towards this person who I feel like they're not doing anything. They probably don't have to do anything with the Emperor here. It's like that Prince energy. But that's boring. So message in a bottle. So expect some messages to come through. We do have this Princess of Wands or Page of Wands here, which is a fire sign, again, communicating, sending messages. Your phone's on Do Not Disturb. I'll get back to you at 5 o'clock. that kind of thing. Like you're not texting someone all day long because you need your hands to do something else. So yeah, you're what's the word? It's like you're strategizing. This is a bit of game theory. Like someone that plays chess or poker or something like that, they have to be stealth. You can't, oh, here, this is what I have. This is what I'm going to do next. No, because that means you lose. That means someone overtakes you or uses what you're planning against you. So no. Peace. Yeah. Peaceful observer. That's the thing. If you're doing what you love, everyone around you that loves you will support you. If they're, jealous or complaining, what kind of support is that? No. That means, oh, you get less time in my life. I'll see you when I see you. So with the Hierophant here, stay committed to yourself, to your love of yourself, of what you do. And if this person has a problem with that, with the Tower, they will fall away. But if they're like, oh wait, I need to get out of my head and give Pisces, the stage, and then they start supporting you, okay, that's different. Remember, Aries, Emperor, okay, King of Wands, selfish. No two ways to look at it. They say those words all the time. Oh, I'm selfish. I want this because I'm selfish. Or they'll say I'm jealous or I'm envious. It's just part of their nature. And there's degrees of it. We all have it. We all have, first house Aries, right? We all have the energy within us. So we know what that's like. But this is like full on. So just see what happens. It's not about being a jerk or mean or anything like that. But there is this person that operates as a block to you. So just give them less time. Or schedule it out in a certain way. All right, Pisces, I love you. I'm so excited for this creative endeavor because it's really going to give you confidence, if anything. Make you feel good about something tangible that you've created. With your own hands, with your own heart, with your own ideas. Even if it's just for you. But I have a feeling it will be really popular with other people too. So start small. If you can connect with one person. I never told anyone about this channel. I just started posting. And slowly people found it. That we have a connection in some way. And that's enough. We get obsessed with numbers, but it's the quality of those numbers. All right, Pisces, I love you. We'll see you soon.